Yo, Archives, what's up? We're back with a late upload. So, Um, back. Happy Sunday, end of the week. Day's almost over with. I hope you guys had a great week, blessed week. First of all, uh, some just caught my attention, but I'm not even gonna say anything. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys had a blessed week. And all the above. We back with another video, man. As you can see, so pretty long intro, but it doesn't matter. Yesterday's video seemed like it's doing well. I love making these videos for y'all, man. I do. But this is also a part of my process, which is what the video is about, as you can see from the title. Trusting your process. You gotta trust in your process 100% of the time. I trust in my process, even though sometimes I don't want to trust in it. But when I feel like that, when I don't feel like trusting in my process anymore, then I know I have to adapt. I have to adapt my process. I have to change things within my process to keep moving forward, to regain that motivation, that passion to keep going. Because a lot of the time, you're gonna find, or you're gonna feel stagnant in your process. You're not gonna want to trust it. You're gonna want to follow somebody else's process. You're gonna want to do things that you shouldn't be doing, things that'll just ruin whatever it is you have going on. But at the end of the day, whatever it is you're pushing towards, you're going towards, you're running towards, you have to trust your process because you're the one who started it, so you have to see it through. It's just like how the 76ers have their little slogan, trust the process, right? You have to trust the process, man. You set the foundation, you set the base. So now you have to trust that base. You have to trust that foundation. You have to keep on building it up. Now, the process that you start with is not always going to be the same process that you finish with, that, you know what I'm saying, you continue to go through, or that you continue to go with. It's not going to be the same. No process ever stays the same, at least in my opinion. Like, you have to adapt, you have to switch things up, you have to do things to change your process so that you can keep moving forward. One thing for me, especially in content creation, trusting the process in content creation is very, very tough. As a content creator, if you know, you know, like, it's a very slow process. It can be a very fast process. It's very dependent upon what happens. So trusting in my process for content creation is one that's tough, but I'm willing to see it through because I know the visions that I have for myself, and I'm willing to trust my process all the way through. And that's what you have to do as well, man. I know it's hard. I know we all want to give up sometimes. And it's human nature, man. It's human nature. Shout out to Michael Jackson, but it's human nature. Um, it's easy to want to give up. It's easy to not want to trust our processes after one thing goes wrong, after we don't achieve one thing, after we fail one time, after we make one mistake. We don't want to trust it no more, and that's okay. It's okay to feel like that. It's completely okay. But if you do end up giving up, if you do end up quitting, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life because you're gonna see other people who have trusted in their processes, who trusted in their journeys, and you're gonna be like, damn, well, I wonder what would happen if I would have just been patient and trusted in my process, if I would have just stayed the course, if I would have just adapted, if I would have just learned, if I would have just asked for help. Because you can also ask for help in how to keep going forward and how to trust your process and how to make your process move forward. You can ask for help. It's never a bad thing to ask for help. You know, that's one thing a lot of people don't want to do nowadays, which is completely fine. But you can ask for help, bro. There's no shame in asking for help. I don't know why people have a lot of like pride or ego towards asking for help. You know, a lot of people want to say they did things on their own. They want to have the bragging rights of, oh, I did it on my own, and that's cool. But I don't want to say you can do anything on your own. right? But sometimes you will need help, and the people who are too stubborn to ask for help, who are too ignorant to ask for help, they're usually the ones who end up failing, right? Usually the ones who end up quitting, the ones who end up saying, "Oh, I didn't do this because I." No, no, you didn't ask for help, bro. You didn't adapt. You didn't switch up anything in your process. Your process also, you, your growth also determines how your process goes too. You can't stay the same throughout your entire process. Your process will change you. Your experiences will change you. That's all a part of your process. That is all a part of your process. Oh, my bad. Something came up, but yeah, that's all a part of your process, bro. I said, bro. It's all a part of your process, man. And I mean, you guys are witnessing something that's a part of my process. Me making these videos. This is a part of my process. Like, this is something that is going to, I believe, put me in a position that I want to be in. And right now, it's at where it's at. You know, we sitting at 65 subs. I'm sitting at, I think this is about to be my 120th video. You know, we're sitting at where we are right now, but it's all a part of the process. I'm trusting in it. I believe in it. I get on here, I post every single day. I put my face in front of this camera every single day, and I upload a video every single day because I know that is going to work out. I envision it. I know. So me sitting up here making these videos every single day, it's a part of my process, and I hope that that's something that motivates you all in seeing my process. You know, the Air Force is going to be something that's a part of my process. You guys are going to see that as well. You're going to see how I grow within it. You're going to see how it changes me, how it shapes me, my experiences. Everything that's happening in my life is all a part of the process. And I trust in it. I trust in what I'm doing. I believe I'm making the right decisions, the right steps to do what I want to do. I'm not afraid to adapt. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I'm not afraid to learn. Those are all things that I want. I want to adapt because that helps me grow. That helps me be better. That helps me move forward. I want to learn. That helps me grow. That helps me be better. That helps me move forward. I'm telling y'all, man, trust in what you're doing. Don't give up. Don't be one of those people. Once again, 20 years, 40 years, 30 years in the future, on sitting somewhere on the porch, wherever you are, thinking back to when you quit, when you gave up, when you didn't trust your process. Believe in yourself. Once again, be your own motivation. That's something you have to be. You have to be your own motivation to trust in that process to keep going. I know I keep repeating it, but I'm trying to emphasize it. Like, truthfully, trust in it. You have to be your own motivation. If you're not your own motivation at the start, there's no process. There will be no process. Because there's going to be times where there's nobody to motivate you to keep going. There's going to be times where there's nobody to help you. And you have to be your own motivation. That's where that self-motivation kicks in. It's like a backup generator. You know what I'm saying? That's a great analogy by me. It's like a backup generator. That's why I said early in the video, you set the foundation. You are the base. You are what keeps it going. You are the process. You're the process. I'm the process. We're the process. You get what I'm saying? So trust in yourself, believe in yourself at all times, 24/7, always. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you can or cannot do. Don't let nobody disrupt your process. If they do, get it right back on the thing. I was about to make a train analogy, but I messed it up. Oh well. Let's get back on track, man. Get back on the tracks. Get back on the track. So yeah, it's actually about to be a 10-minute video. It's one of my longer videos, but hey, I'm speaking that truth. Anyways, trust in it, man. Believe in it. And you'll get to where you want to be at in life, man. Always. So I love y'all as always. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, keep God first, stay patient because it's on the way. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I love y'all, truthfully. And as always, man, trust in your process. Peace.